How many languages does the average person speak? Roughly 1.5. Roughly half the world speaks only one language, and half speaks two or more. But there are three tricky questions here. How do we define language? Is Scots a language? Montenegrin? Bavarian? Lebanese? Did you know that Kurdish is multiple languages? What about Hindu and Urdu? Buyutmal and Norse? Some of these are seen as one language, some are officially distinct, but totally mutually intelligible. Some are mostly a difference in script, or just orthography. How do we define speaking? There are many levels, and multiple dimensions of language proficiency. The most obvious dimensions are written vs spoken. We used to speak Russian half the time in our house. That is, I'm definitely fluent. But I have an easier time reading a random Wikipedia article in Romanian, and a much easier time in Portuguese, although I do not claim to speak either language, just because I know related languages well and have some passive exposure. How do we define average? The mean is different than the median, or the mode. The distribution is something like this. Here are the averages for EU countries 1 and the medians. Note that these maps do not include non-EU countries like Switzerland, Norway, Croatia, Moldova, Kosovo, Macedonia, Georgia, Armenia, some of the most multilingual countries in Europe. Europe is not very special. Europeans speak more languages than Russians or Latin Americans, but fewer than Indians or Africans. In many countries in Asia and Africa, the largest mother tongue is the mother tongue of less than half the population. Footnotes: one average number of languages spoken by the EU population.